Hi, I'm Natalie Pieczkowski. I'm sitting here with Bernadine Wu, CEO for FitForCommerce. Hi, Bernadine.
Hi, Natalie.
Hi, thanks for joining us today. I want to know, what do you think retailers are looking for at the Shop.org Summit this year?
Well, I think it's going to be an interesting summit this year because there's a lot of change in the air. Retailers, they're looking for a competitive advantage, or they're looking for that tip or hint that's going to get them through the recession that we're supposedly going through. And so I think that there's going to be some really interesting content and unique things done at this show that I think will help retailers, hopefully.
Yeah, one of those unique things I've heard of are the expo tours.
Yes.
You are partnering with Shop.org for?
Yeah, we are really excited about that. So these tours are designed so that retailers can find what they're looking for amongst the expo hall. I've been in a lot of these trade shows, and I see a lot of attendees come into these trade shows, over 160 exhibitors here, and they get that doe in the headlights kind of look, and their eyes glaze over, and so they really don't know where to start. And there's fantastic stuff here. There's some great solutions here. There's a lot to find, but how do you find the one that you're looking for? So we with Shop.org came up with this idea for these tours so that retailers can sign up by topic and find the right exhibitors on that tour. Along with that tour, it's guided. They can meet other peers who might be looking for the same thing, and share those sort of war stories along with it, and hopefully find what they're looking for. This is also good for the exhibitors because they will get traffic or people coming to their booths who are interested in their topic and know what they do because they signed up for that tour. So we think it's going to be great. I hope that they're oversold.
That's great. And there are 18 of them?
There are actually 19.
Okay.
So they were so oversubscribed actually that we went to 19. There are some tours that have multiple in one, but we're already almost oversold, and the show hasn't even started yet. So I have a feeling we might be adding some more.
Okay, great. Question for you: what sort of e-commerce technology do you find out there that I guess is been a pain point in the industry?
Well, what it is it's not so much the technology, it's the process of finding that technology. And what I've heard in listening to retailers throughout the last, I'd say 2 years, is that while there's so many choices, and that's really great, they don't know where to start. It's too many choices. It's like going into a store and having too many choices. So their pain point is going about a process of finding the right technology, but they've got day jobs, they've got businesses to run, they've got bottom lines to grow, and to stop and find the right technology is actually very painful. A lot of people have said it's overwhelming, it's frustrating, and sometimes it's not even their core competency. They may be more focused on their merchandising and their marketing, and some of them don't even have technology teams, but yet they're so reliant on technology, they have to try to find the right one.
Yeah. So what would your advice be for retailers that are trying to make a technology decision?
Well, we work with a lot of retailers to help them make that technology decision. That's what our business is, and mostly what I tell people is that it's really about doing your homework up front. We call it e-commerce diligence, but we're definitely pushing this theory here that doing your homework beforehand. And when I say that, I mean finding out what your requirements are in very, very, very detailed, to a very detailed level. Build your house or spec your house exactly like you want it. Then go find your general contractor, then go find your architect, then go find what you're looking for. And the funny thing is, I don't see people do that enough.
So is this something that you would be advocating then?
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely. E-commerce diligence is what we're calling it. But it's really no different than if you were investing in a stock, you would do your due diligence. If you were choosing a career, you would do your due diligence. If you were choosing a mate, you would also do your diligence too, right? So do all this upfront work. It can be very painful. It's a lot of time, but you will be definitely happy for having done it earlier rather than afterwards, because I think it's more likely you'll choose the right partners.
Right. Well, a lot of companies can't necessarily do this due diligence you speak of. Its resources are tight, so on and so forth. What do you think some of the other options are for people who don't have such heavy resources?
Yeah, I think we see that a lot, especially with the retailers that don't have a technology team, or they don't actually have an e-commerce team. It's really like within the marketing department. So get help. If you don't have the internal resources, get help. Find a consultant. Find someone else that has been through it before. Network at these events. Ask the vendors too for help. Some of them have separate arms that do consulting and can help you. And just I would not give up on finding that outside help.
Yeah, and so what would you like to leave the audience with today about FitForCommerce?
Oh, well, FitForCommerce, well, what we do, we help online businesses figure out what you need and where to find it.
Great. Thanks so much
Thank
today.
you.
Thanks.